I was 9 years old when my family immigrated from the Republic of Panama to the United States. Having a father in the military and a mother who was a school teacher, they made sure that leadership, community, service were all important values in our home. In fact, my mother ensured that my 3 brothers and I always served in every community we lived in. It was all about serving beyond ourselves. In fact, it's been my saving grace. Today, when I talk to leaders in this day and age about serving beyond ourselves, they look at me like I'm crazy. People are exhausted mentally, physically, emotionally, and the idea of serving beyond ourselves seems ridiculous when most people are ready to tap out. The key to serving beyond yourself is not managing your time, it's managing your energy. The theologian Howard Thurman says, "Don't ask what the world needs. Ask what makes you come alive. And go do it. Because what the world needs are more people who have come alive." In the New York Times article, Sean Kelly wrote about what aliveness looks like through the lens of the infamous playboy Casanova, who was all about passion, variety, spontaneity. The challenge with that is that he left a trail of broken hearts and probably felt disconnected. The other was the German philosopher Immanuel Kant. His sense of aliveness derived from duty, obligation, and commitment. The challenge there is that there's no room for inspiration, and you might end up feeling bored or resentful. I assert that aliveness, true aliveness, can be a blend of both. A Chinese-American gentleman was walking down the street of his Bay Area neighborhood, and he was on the telephone speaking in his native tongue when a jogger comes around the corner. They almost crash into each other. The jogger looks at him and says, "Hey, watch where you're going. Learn to speak English or go back to your country." This Chinese-American man noticed that this was the first time in the decades he's lived in this country that he'd experienced Asian hate. He was shaken after that terrible encounter. But instead of just withdrawing into himself and putting his head down and doing more work, he saw he could make a different choice. He started to partner with other Asian American people in his community. They raised funds, started to support organizations that were there to stop Asian hate. But no, not only that. Closer to home, he also knew he had lots of leaders in his team who are of Asian descent, and he wanted to empower them to speak up when they experienced an injustice or when they witnessed someone experiencing an injustice. His act of courage is to facilitate the empowerment of others. Combining courage with creativity is a powerful force. What do you care about? Where can you build a bridge or tear down a wall?